Only day I'll never forget. I was a young reporter here at KTLA, and I was about to go home after a long day. Then we learned that OJ Simpson, who was wanted for 2 murders, was being chased by police, and I was sent out to cover it.
We can only assume that he plans to get off at sunset and go towards perhaps his home.
95 million Americans saw it on TV. OJ Simpson, wanted for murdering 2 people, including his ex-wife, in the back of a Ford Bronco, running from police. When he got to the 405, I was a few hundred yards behind him in a news van, looking at all the spectators at the side of the road and on freeway overpasses.
It is an amazing sight. Along the right-hand shoulder, people have pulled over, many of them carrying signs such as signs reading things like "Save the Juice," "Go OJ." People are literally cheering him on.
It wasn't supposed to happen this way. Simpson and his lawyers had made a deal for him to surrender to police earlier in the day, but he never did.
We knew we had, obtained the warrant the night before. We all knew what we were going to do in the morning, and the agreement had been worked out. And then all of a sudden, it started unraveling.
David Gascon was the LAPD spokesman back then. He told a room full of reporters that OJ was a fugitive.
The Los Angeles Police Department right now is actively searching for Mr. Simpson.
The air just got sucked right out of the room. It was just so palpable.
A few hours later, Simpson friend Robert Kardashian read a letter from OJ that sounded like a suicide note.
Don't feel sorry for me. I've had a great life, great friends. Please think of the real OJ and not this lost person.
Then, about an hour later, the Bronco turned up on TV screens. OJ's buddy Al Cowlings was at the wheel. He called 911 at one point.
This is AC. I have OJ in the car. Okay, where are you? Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway. Okay. Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, that he got a gun to his head.
If you were watching it, you wondered, would he kill himself, escape, be arrested, or get into a shootout with police?
The southbound 405, as you know, is a parking lot with everybody stopped and out of the cars looking, waiting for this chase to come. But
he traveled from Orange County to the west side of LA, then north on the 405 to the Sunset Boulevard off-ramp.
The police have their sirens on. Both sides of the street have pedestrians.
All right,
They've just passed us at Barrington.
It finally ended at Simpson's mansion on Rockingham. The Bronco pulled into the driveway.
Now there's a big crowd here developing.
And there, after about an hour, he gave up. Late that night, detectives brought OJ Simpson downtown to police headquarters. Even there, people cheered as he was brought in to be booked for murder. It was certainly one of the craziest spectacles in the history of the city. To this day, it remains the world's most famous police chase.